What is up, my veggies? My name is VeggieTales Raymond, and welcome back to another movie review. And today we're reviewing something I should have gotten around to a while ago, and that is Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the Clones. Now, because it's been a while since I've reviewed the first movie, I thought I would review this now since it's been so long. Now, I will get to my Lego Movie 2 review. Don't worry, I will get to my Lego Movie 2 review. But let's talk about this movie for right now. So, this one is the one that most people say is the worst of the Star Wars prequels, or probably the worst of the Star Wars movies overall. And I can see why people think that. Seriously, I can see why people think this is the worst. And rewatching it, I saw a lot of the reasons why people think it's the worst. Me, personally, I don't hate any of the Star Wars movies. Personally, one of my favorites is one I've got sitting right here. Is Episode 3. I've talked about how I don't hate all the Star Wars prequels in my last review, so I'm going to go ahead and to stop that there. But I am really wanting to talk about this movie because, yes, I have realized a lot of stuff that I don't like about this movie, but I do like the movie still as a whole. I never realized how whiny and childish Anakin was. I remembered the whole I hate sand scene and all that stuff, but I'm just glad of how this movie turned out, and because in my opinion it has some of the best moments in my memory from Star Wars that I've thought of some of my favorite Star Wars moments and battles. I love Kamino. And I finally understood more of Kamino. That when I watched this movie years back, I did not understand how Kamino worked or why they were giving him a clone army or anything like that. I thought Yoda put an order in for them or something like that, but no, it was some other stuff that happened, and that's what I'm guessing leads to the events of Episode 3 and all that stuff. But I'll get into that when I rewatch Episode 3. That's why I have Episode 3 right here with me, because I plan on rewatching it here in a little after this review. So. But this movie, I did like seeing Anakin's parents again. I didn't like how forced and how awkward the love story was between Anakin and Padme, which is just, I never realized it until now, but it is very weird and very forced. But I do actually feel a genuine connection there, unlike most people. I do feel a genuine connection. And Obi-Wan is just probably the bread and butter of this movie. I just love Obi-Wan in this. Obi-Wan is just like, he's no longer that Padawan from Episode 1. This is Obi-Wan Kenobi, the Jedi, and all that crap. It's really cool just to see Obi-Wan in a new position. And this movie introduces us for the very first time to Count Dooku, who was trained by Yoda, and we also learned Count Dooku trained Qui-Gon. So we know that for the line of stuff that goes up to, I guess you could say, to the Clone Wars, Yoda trained Dooku, Dooku trained Qui-Gon, Qui-Gon trained Obi-Wan, Obi-Wan trained Anakin, and Anakin trained Ahsoka. So that's a lot of training in there. So I thought I'd point that out. A lot of the battles in this is really good. I won't say the lightsaber battle between Dooku, then Dooku, Obi-Wan, and Anakin, then to Yoda, wasn't as good and as exciting as the one from as with Anakin with Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon versus Darth Maul in The Phantom Menace, but it is still a really nice fight scene that I honestly just loved and just could not. But it's not a bad fight, and one of my favorite parts of this movie is the stuff on Geonosis is just amazing. All the stuff on Geonosis I just love. I mean, it's the planet. Does it say it on the case? I'm pretty sure it's Geonosis, which is now has the thing known as the Jedi Battle, which I just love. And freaking Jango Fett is a good addition to the series, and learning all this stuff about the clones that I didn't know before really piqued my interest more on it. But it is overall just a fantastic and enjoyable film. Not fantastic, I'm going to take that back. But I don't hate this movie. I don't hate this movie. The CGI is pretty great. I love seeing Yoda. Man, the scene where Obi-Wan goes to Yoda and he's teaching a class, am I the only one who just wants to see a Yoda teaching class to a bunch of younglings? Am I the only one who wants to see that? I want to see that so bad. This guy is a teacher. Like a legit, teacher. I would love to see that. And freaking during that scene, he says one of the best jokes ever. Master Obi-Wan has... I'm not going to do my Yoda voice because I'm still getting over being sick. He's like, lost a planet Master Obi-Wan has. How embarrassing. And I'm like, okay, that's funny. That's funny. And that's one of the things. There's some funny things in this. Like when they're chasing the bounty hunter and freaking... There's a dog over there if y'all wondering what that is. This movie, there's one when they're chasing the bounty hunter and they lose him, and then freaking Anakin jumps out and he says, and then Obi-Wan goes I hate it when he does that. And there's so many good funny moments in this movie, like where 3PO gets his head stuck onto a my mind is blank. He's got his head stuck on a battle droid, and the battle droid's head was stuck on the 3PO, which was funny. I found that really funny. And then there's a part where Judah says, died Jedi dogs or something like that. I mean, that's a bit cringy, but it's still funny. I like it. But the movie itself is just overall a complete joy. I enjoyed watching this movie from start to finish, and it was just great. There are some moments where I was like, I don't like that. But for the most part, it's a pretty decent film. Yeah, I could just say because I'm biased because I grew up with these, and that's probably why. But you gotta tell me, Yoda versus Dooku, that's awesome. I don't care what you say, that's awesome. And the movie it does good about setting up where the Death Star plans came from, where the plans were, and the plans for building it. That was a good thing, and that just brings it a direct connection to Rogue One, which I really, really like. And the movie is just overall fantastic. Not fantastic, I'm sorry for using that word again. But it's just an enjoyable film, and it's just, wow, dogs over there eating food. In retrospect, recording this in here was not a good idea. But that's really all I have to say for this video, guys. It's such a unique movie. I still really enjoy it. I'm going to go ahead and give it I don't know if I want to give it a solid 4. I'm going to give it 3.5 out of 5. That's my rating. I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5. But it's 3.5, but it's getting up there. The half is going whoop, 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 whoop. It's like a 3.5, probably 3 1/4 or something like that. Whatever. 3 2/4 or something like that. I don't know. However, rating. Let's just go 3.5. But guys, that's all I have to say for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please tap the like button down below. Subscribe, leave me a comment, and link to all my social medias will link down in the description below. And do not forget to hit the notification button to be notified when I upload these sweet, sweet videos. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.